Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Saturday, happy spring, all those good things. Today I wanted to share with you my melting basket for the 2C's collab. So this will be for the week of April 3rd through April 9th. And the theme for this upcoming week is called Golden Oldies. We all have it, wax from our first purchases that are at the back of our drawers, the stuff that is changing color, stuff we bought before we knew what we liked, the old stuff. This is the week for that. Pull out the oldest wax and melt it. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, luckily, I don't have a ton of old wax. I've always been, or have tried to be, very aware of what I have and incorporate like older wax in with things that I'm pulling or that I'm melting. So I don't tend to like stash things way in the back and like forget about it and just pull. The way I store my wax, I have things the oldest to the newest. So I feel like I'm constantly like organizing and looking at things and that kind of stuff. So I don't have things that are very old per se. So anyway, this is what I have. So I'm just going to jump right in and share with you guys what I have. So the first thing that I'm going to be working on is a brick from Scentsy. This is called Berry Cosmo Boogie. It is completely full. My friend Katie sent me this. I have not melted a single piece. And when I tell you it smells so delicious and summery and fantastic, when she sent this to me, I was like so overwhelmed with like gratitude that she would send me an entire brick that I got that mentality of like wanting to hoard it because it smelled so good. But we are not doing that. So I want to say that this was around in like 2018 or something. I never purchased anything from this. What am I going to say? This like theme of wax that they came out with. But I do know that it's sugared grapefruit, white cranberry, and raw sugar and wild berries. So I'm very much looking forward to, obviously, not melting all of it, but to trying it and making a bit of a dent in that. The next thing that I have, this is from a souffle, excuse me, a souffle cup from Teddy B's, and it's in banana spice. It's vanilla pound cake, banana, caramel, cinnamon, and vanilla buttercream. So I have melted some of it. And I didn't love it when I warmed it initially, so this went into the drawer and it didn't get finished. But this is from October of 2020. So there's just a little bit left. I will probably melt this in my bedroom because it's probably enough for those warmers. And just finish it up. I mean, that's what we do, right? We try something, and if we're not absolutely in love with it, and even times when we are in love with something, we still put it back because we want to save it. This just did not thrill me, I guess. So that's why I didn't finish it. So that will definitely be worked on. I have done a great job in working through my Rose Girls because she is a vendor that I tend, excuse me, so much. I'm so sorry, Carson. That I tend to hoard. But I will say that my Rose Girls collection is the smallest it has ever been. So I am very proud of that I am not buying every single time she has a pre-order, buying every single time she has a restock. I love her wax, but I don't need to have a ginormous amount of it. Things get offered again. Even if it takes a long time for it to come around again, then you have the chance to look forward to it and then order it and like revisit that scent again. And who knows, sometimes, you know, I mean, I feel like our scent preferences are constantly changing or we're expanding, and wanting to try new things or go back to our favorites. So I need to just warm what I have. So this was an older one. Now, none of my Rose Girls is old. I don't think I have anything that is more than like 18 months old, which to me, that's not old. So this is Gilligan's Brew. This is fantastic on its own. It's great as a mixer. It's in quite a bit of her blends. So I will either warm this on its own or mix it with something, but I'm going to enjoy it. Another one from Rose Girls is Vanilla Sandalwood, Coastal Redwoods, Campfire Marshmallow, and Vanilla Oak. And this is in her chunk muffin. Now, I will say I have had many of these, like 6, I think, because I bought a whole bunch of them at one go around. I like how this smells more on cold than I do on warm. So it wasn't my favorite when I actually warmed it. So I just didn't find myself reaching for it. This is the last one that I have, and I'm going to warm it. And it is on the older side. So we're going to warm that. Another one that is on the older side. This one, oh my gosh, maybe this one's 2 years old. Maybe this is the oldest. This was from Amario, pre-order, and I bought a half pie. I know. Nobody needs that much wax. But this is Have Yourself a Merry Mario Christmas, and it's peppermint, mocha cookies, and Dunk My Donuts. So not a ton left. I did put it in another bag. And it's good. And to me, this doesn't scream winter. It's just a flavored coffee. And my preference for coffee is I just like a straight up regular coffee. Coffee with cream or coffee. I don't like flavored coffees. So this has taken me a little bit longer to go through. I love her peppermint. Yeah, I guess that's why. Plus, it was a half pie. I know I've definitely shared this with friends, but like I've said a million times, sorry for repeating myself, I tend to really only warm coffee on the weekends because I am home. So I don't expect to finish that, but I definitely want to make a dent in it. Another one, and I pulled this for Green Week, is Lambo Leap. I'm kind of over this scent. I OD'd on it. I bought many, many, many bags of it. It's Sweater Weather, Cider Lane, and Vanilla Bean Noel. It's just not a favorite of mine any longer. I loved it once upon a time. But like I said, sometimes when we love a scent, we tend to buy it and buy it and buy it, and then we end up not liking it. So there's no reason why this should have gone back in to my, like, where I store my Rose Girls. It's only 2 chunks. So this, I need to finish, even though not seasonally appropriate. From Kay, Autumn Flannel. You guys, I love this so much that I had this in the case. It was like, this thing was like full. Plus I had shot cups and every other way that you could get this. This sort of reminds me, I think I have a little bit of it. Use all the, yes. This reminds me a little bit of Destination Wax Scottish Hearth, which is Old World hearth fire of fresh applewood boughs tossed onto burning logs of white birch. So, yeah, they're siblings. I love this scent so much. That's why I still have it, because I didn't want to be without it. But I know I'll be able to get it again. This to me is great in the summer as well. I mean, people have fires and stuff, campfires, bonfires, whatever. I mean, obviously it's not super dry out. I love this, and this is just silly. That is older. Now this, you guys, this is what I'm hoarding because I don't have more of it. This is what the description I just read. This is what I have. Now, when I tell you this is potent, this is so strong. And this is from July of 2020. Oh, I love this. It reminds me of a wood-burning stove. I love it. But this is ridiculous. It's still super strong. It's discoloring a little bit, but it smells amazing. So maybe I'll do it with the autumn flannel and like add some marshmallow or something. I haven't decided yet, but that's just silly. This is also really old, which why do we do this to ourselves? Once upon a time, this was a favorite, a favorite scent of mine from Super Tarts. I used to buy clams and clams and clams and clams and clams of this. And then one of the last times I bought from her, I got this, I don't know if this is a BAM or a half BAM. I think it's a BAM. But this is Cinna. And it is Aveda Shampure, which I love, Fruit Loops, and fresh picked strawberries. Now, I know smelling it on cold doesn't... You get mostly that Aveda note and some Fruit Loops. But warming this, when I tell you guys that this thing is a gosh darn powerhouse, these bigger ones, well, there's larger size ones, I would like cut in half. This is so strong. But, and it's still super, super strong on cold. I just don't want this to lose its scent. The other thing is, I don't love it as much as I did once upon a time. But I hoarded it because I loved it. So, I'll probably warm this in bathrooms and the upstairs and stuff like that. So, this is from Ella After Wax, and this was poured in April of 2021. It's teeny weeny. It's Strawberry Rainbow Sherbet. I have not had this one since then, but she had this amazing like blowout discounted sale, and I totally took advantage of it. So, you know, we're coming up on a year old here, so I would just like to, and I have warmed it a few times. Yeah, I want to melt it and enjoy it and get all the fragrance out of it that is possible. Another one from Ella After Wax, again, from the same ginormous sale that she had, which was unbelievable. This is Ella Beans Ween, and it's sweet berries and freshly washed blanket. This one was poured in May of 2021. Oh, it's so good. You get that berries and like laundry note, really, really pretty. So I don't want that sitting too long and like losing any of its deliciousness. From Teddy Bees, this is Karma Sutra. This is Orchid Blossoms, Amber, Vanilla, Mulled Fruit, Spiceberry, Vetiver, Patchouli, and Sandalwood. And I thought this had a pour date, but I think that I've had this for a year. Yeah, and it definitely doesn't smell as strong as it once did. It's a really pretty, like cozy evening scent, or like relaxing daytime scent, bedroom scent. So I think I've only melted like a tiny little piece of it, like in my master bathroom. So again, something I want to melt and enjoy. Another one from my friend Katie. She sent me Destination Wax, Zucchini Bread, and Buttery Pie Crust. And this is from September of 2020. And I know I don't like zucchini bread, but you guys, I have warmed this, and the zucchini bread mixed with the pie crust. Yeah, this is not feet. This is not a feet smell to me. A feet or Frito. Now, would I go and purchase this in a loaf? No. Nope. I wouldn't. But I definitely am enjoying this. I have certainly warmed quite a bit of it, actually. So it's making a liar out of me for not liking zucchini bread. So I have that. I also have from Ava's Country Cupboard pie crust. The warm aroma of buttery, flaky, golden brown pie crust. This was poured in July of 2020. So it is her brittle, and I still have quite a bit of it just because, I mean, I love this scent, but I just find myself not reaching for it. Like, I don't know why. I guess maybe I'm thinking I don't want my house to smell like pie crust, but it's such a good scent. So I may even mix this with like a fruit so that it smells like a, you know, like a strawberry cream pie or something like that. But I definitely want to, and it's even good mixed with that zucchini bread. Okay, this I bought from a D-stash. Gosh, so this, the person had from December 10th of 2020, and I bought it maybe a year later or something. I'm not sure, but it's Hebrews, and it's Seaside Serpents with Coffee House. So it's a coffee note and then like leather. That's what I get. It smells more like a kind of like a watered down black coffee. I don't love this, but I was getting other things, and to like kind of make it worth my while, I threw these in, and I think I actually even got 2 brittles of this, which I worked through one of them. This is more of a scent that I'll warm like when I'm not at home, just because it's not a fave from Sassy Girl, but I did get other things in that D-stash that I loved. From Sensationals, I have Adventure Seeker, Sandalwood and Vanilla. It is citrus, seagrass, greens, exotic florals, warm woods, and rich musks. This just screams like cheap cologne to me. So I've had it for a long time, and I just haven't warmed it. So again, I'm not liking it on cold. I know I could fall in love with it when it's warm. I get that. So I'm going to put this, again, this will be another scent that I like put in before I go to work. And maybe it'll smell like really fantastic by the time I get home. So that's what I plan on doing with that. Ava's Country Cupboard, Cucumber and Aloe. This is from May of 2020. I love this scent. This isn't for lack of not loving it. I love this. It is so fresh. And like you are peeling a cucumber. I love this. We are now starting to get warm weather, and that's when I crave scents like this, and I have a few more like full ones. So this is not like a problem for me to warm. I do love it, and I bought a lot of it. So I just need to work through what I have and enjoy it. Kissing in the Rain from Rose Girls in her chunk bag. This is Fresh Air, Floral, and Rain. Love this. That's why I still have it, because I hoarded it. It's a beautiful spring, day to me. So why am I hoarding it? Another one from Rose Girls is Rosemary, Lemon, Olive Leaves. This one I do not love. I like it better on cold. I'm not a fan of like that olive branch anymore. I used to love it. I do love rosemary. I love lemon. This was in her chunk muffin, and I have many of these, and I don't know. I'm going to melt it and see. Maybe I've fallen back in love with it, but I've had it for a long time. One from Kay is Raspberry Peach Macaron. This is delicious. This might be really good with the zucchini bread or the Ava's pie crust. So I have that. This has just been sitting because I only had one of it. And when I want everything in the open concept to kind of like smell the same or complement each other, I just don't pick this, even though it smells delicious. And then, oh no, there's still more. A test scent from Kay in Poolside, which I don't have the scent notes, but I melted 2 pieces and I did like it. It smells a little like chlorine. melted 2 pieces and put it back because I liked it. Not because I didn't, because I would have put an X on that. Off the hook also as a sample from Rose Girls. This one I did not melt any of, and I feel like this maybe has, oh my gosh, what does this have in it? Oh, I can't think. But anyway, it just takes up space. I need to warm them and enjoy them. Another one that I pulled from the Green Week and didn't melt is a Contortionist from Rose Girls. Yeah, I do like this. I like all of these. Just, this is what we do. This I've had for a long time from L3. It's Easter Bunny Burps. I don't even know what's in it, but I honestly, I don't like how this smells. I have had it for a long time. I don't like how it smells on cold. Again, I could warm this and be like, oh my God, why do I not have more? Yeah, I don't know. There's something like off-putting when I smell that on cold. From Waxidents, this is Sweet Tooth, Strawberry, Cotton Candy, Vanilla, Butter Fudge, and Peeps. Again, pulled this for my Green Week. And because of the size of it, it was a free sample. I just find myself not reaching for it because I know it's not going to, you know, I'm like lazy sometimes. I know it's not going to fill all my warmers, and then I have to use my brain to think of other things to warm. But I'm going to try this in my bedroom. I do love like bakery and sweet scents in my bedroom. Oh my goodness. This is Elf, and this is from Up the Creek Scents. And you guys, why, this smells strawberry to me. This is probably 2 years old. Definitely a year old. I don't know. Why did I not warm this? Because I thought it smelled so good that I didn't want to be without it, or because it didn't match other scents that I was pulling at that time. Who knows? Key Lime Pie and Sugar Cookie Crunch Cupcakes at Tiffany's. A sample from Tiffany's. And Cuddle Weather from Empire Alchemy. This smells really good. But again, I just need to put it in like my laundry room or a small space. I am also going, I'm not going to go over these, but I am also going to be working on warming through some testers from Scentsy, because these are older and I've definitely like replaced them and rebought. So I'm going to work on those. From Rose Girls in her Scoopable Wax, this is Eggnog Latte. You guys, I bought 2 of these and hoarded this one because I love it so much. To me, this does not smell like eggnog. This smells like a delicious non-chain bakery, like on Long Island or in New York City, that you walk into and they have the coffee going and they have all the delicious bakery cookies that they're like pulling out and starting to put into the cases. That's what this smells like. This is so freaking amazing. And I've been hoarding it. Again, I do not get eggnog, but again, this is like on the older side. It smells amazing. I know it's going to perform fabulously. I need to enjoy it. Stop hoarding. And lastly, from Rose Girls, Strawberry Rhubarb Lemonade. This one cold I don't love, which is why it's still sitting in my collection. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. I love strawberry. I love Rose Girls Lemonade. I don't know. But this is definitely close to a year old, if not a year old. So I need to get into that one and start warming and enjoying it. So you guys, that is everything that I have pulled. There's no way I'm going to finish all of this, but, and there are some testers. It's good to get in there and just take a look at what I had and decide what was the oldest, what needs to be worked on. So that's everything. Are you guys following along with the collab? Have you decided what you're going to melt? Are you sticking to one vendor? I mean, I know people in the wax community that have stuff from like 2017, and like depending on the vendor, I mean, they say stuff still like throws really well. I just get too like nervous of having stuff like old. I don't want to be not able to smell things and then feeling like I wasted money. So yeah, that's what I have, you guys. I hope you're all doing well, having a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in my next one. Take care. Bye-bye.